Very honored.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Sit.
That's good.
You stand.
So the name of our presentation is Power Through
Elena,
Hypnosis.
she's coming. She's coming. She's going for
Oh,
gym.
yes, yes, yes.
She will miss the part. She will miss the part. Oh my God.
Elena, are you okay with projecting? Yeah, this is fine. People can hear me, so I'll speak loud. Yeah.
Can you hear her? ¿Pueden escucharla?
Test 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
And now I will have
This is very comfortable for you.
Where would you? Okay. I'll be.
That is, place is uneven. You will fall down backside.
You can sit there.
I'm good. I'm very
There you go.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. So the name of my presentation is Power Through Hypnosis. And I'm going to divide this session into 2 parts. The first part will be me talking about hypnosis and explaining how it works. Franca has already started the conversation explaining hypnosis, and I'm sure a lot of you have a lot of questions. So I want you to really have a good understanding what hypnosis is as a process and a state. The second part of this engagement will be an actual session. So I'd like you to experience the state of hypnosis with positive suggestions. Thank you, Franca. So people usually ask me 2 questions when they find out that I'm a hypnotist. They ask me how I got into hypnosis and how hypnosis works. So the first question is, I was 5 years old when I saw a stage hypnotist, kind of similar to Franca when she was, I think in her 20s, she saw a stage hypnotist. I was 5, and I remember how it was in Russia. I was born and raised in Russia. My mom took me to see a stage hypnotist, and I remember seeing a female hypnotist taking the stage, and she started hypnotizing adults to act like children. So I was really mesmerized by the whole performance, and I wanted to understand what happened on stage. Why were adults acting like kids? And that's kind of stuck in my mind, and I forgot about it. And then as I came to New York, I came to America, by complete randomness, I was contacted by a stage hypnotist who wanted me to be in the video because I wanted to be an actress in my 20s. And so he asked me to be in the video, and I was like, wow, I really want to study hypnosis. This is very interesting. And also at that time, I battled with my own thoughts. We started the conversation about the thoughts earlier. How there are a lot of different thoughts that come into your head, and some of them can be negative. So I had a certain thought pattern in my 20s where I wanted to create. I wanted to be creative, and I wanted to write books, and I wanted to make films. But part of me was saying, but who do you think you are? Like you, a writer, or a filmmaker? No one's in your family is a filmmaker. So I had doubts, inner doubts within myself, and I was very happy when that hypnotist contacted me, because I was like, I need to try this, because I want to overcome my own doubts. So I was not in the video, but that evoked my interest, and I took my first hypnosis course with Dr. George Bien, who's also Franco Fiala's instructor. So as does anybody know Dr. George Bien? You're not in your head.
Through Franco.
You know him.
Through Franco.
Franco, yeah.
I've seen videos of it.
Yes, yes. So he's one of the top instructors in New York, and he's really amazing. So I took my courses with him, and I started working with my own beliefs, with my own thought patterns. What I did is I actually made my own tapes, and in those tapes I've used a relaxation technique and positive suggestions to help me build a positive growth mindset, positive beliefs into myself and what was possible for me. And also at that time, I really didn't feel I didn't want to be a hypnotist. I was 22 years old. I was like, I'm just doing it for myself. I want to explore and understand what it is. And I've actually went to school to study filmmaking. And I made a film. So something that I didn't believe in that I could make because I'm a woman, because I'm Russian, because I wasn't born in America. I made it. I made it happen, and it happened absolutely magically. Everything was just set up, and I had to follow each and every step. And all I had to do is just believe in myself and really trust the journey. Hypnosis really helped me with that because it helped me relax, become more grounded, and help me build that strong, positive mindset. And I did write a book, which was published in 2010, again, through the power of suggestion, creativity, positive thinking. So hypnosis works. And like I said, I did not want to be a hypnotist when I was 22, 23. But as I started seeing the power of hypnosis and how it's really helping me, and I practiced with some of my friends, I was like, I want to help more people. So I started my own practice, and I started getting referrals from other hypnotists, other doctors, and then people started finding me, and I had a website, so my practice started really growing, and there were a lot of good things that happened from it. I enjoy sharing what I have learned over the years, because I've been practicing hypnosis now for 13 years. And I'm very grateful that I'm able to share some of the things that I've learned over those years. So that's my story. This is how I came to hypnosis, something that people usually ask me. The second part, most important part, is how hypnosis works. People always want to know. And I think to understand how hypnosis works, it is important to know a little bit of history of hypnosis, and of course some popular definitions of hypnosis. Franca has already introduced a definition of hypnosis where it's a psychophysiological state of aroused, attentive, receptive, focal concentration with corresponding diminution of a peripheral, right? So you guys understand what it is, right? It's basically your focused attention, and it's like kind of like right here, very focused on what's coming in. Another really good definition of hypnosis, and it's my favorite actually, it comes from Dave Ellman. Now, Dave Ellman was a entertainer. He was not a doctor, but he taught many doctors, dentists, and MDs. He was a radio host, and he actually constructed a popular Dave Ellman induction, which is used by many hypnotists. So his definition of hypnosis is a bypass of a critical faculty and establishment of selective thinking. And this is a really good definition of hypnosis because it tells you exactly what it is. So, and let's look a little deeper. Bypass of a critical faculty. What does this mean? First of all, what is critical faculty? Does anybody have any idea of critical faculty?
Discriminates, judges.
Discriminates, judges, exactly. It's that part of you that is criticizing and judging your environment, right? So critical faculty you bypass through yourself, exactly. It's that part of you that is judging and criticizing. So that's critical faculty. Now we can bypass that through with a hypnotic induction and relaxation technique, which I'll teach you some today. We'll bypass that and we establish selective thinking. Now, what is selective thinking then? What is selective thinking, guys? What do you think it is? If we establish selective thinking.
We choose a specific thought or time.
Exactly. So selective thinking is, for example, I am now a non-smoker, smoking doesn't fit me anymore. There's a selective thought. Or I choose to eat healthy, I have lost my desire for sugar. So if you repeat that over and over and over, you'll start looking at the boxes that you buy, the ingredients, you'll see sugar, and you'll be like, I don't want this. And if you drink something like soda or coconut, Dylan the other day, he got me coconut water, and I was like, I'm drinking it, and I'm tasting the sugar. So my body is responding to it. I'm like, no, there's sugar here. And I used to like eat sugar and desserts all the time. I still have desserts once in a while, but no added sugar. I hypnotized myself. It really worked for me. So that's selective thinking. I've lost my desire for sugar. I'm now a non-smoker. Or I am a successful filmmaker, or I am a hypnotist, or whatever it is that you desire for yourself. You can set your mind for it, right? So that's suggestions, and you can implant those suggestions when you are in a state of receptivity. So what are the examples of the state of receptivity? Some of the examples of the state of receptivity are a state of focused attention, state of actually, there's one definition that comes from Dr. George Bien, which is hypnosis is an escape mechanism caused by focus or distraction. So focus, when we're attentive, or distraction, when we're bored, distracted. Like, for example, we talked about people being in a state of hypnosis in the streets of New York, when they're just like completely bewildered. Or not just New York, anywhere, right? Where it's just so easy to fool someone, and gypsies can actually take advantage of those people on the street. They steal money. They're like, where do I go? It's there. Then and they distract them, and they take their whatever away from them, right? So that's distraction. You're in a state of hypnosis if you're completely distracted. Thieves can do that to people. Now, in other ones, it's caused by interest or boredom. You are interested in what you're hearing, or you can be bored. That's also hypnosis. You can be hypnotized when you're bored of something. So some hypnotists, yes, can you hear me? You can't hear me?
No.
Do you want to sit here? So interest or boredom. So we can actually hypnotize people with stories. Stories are very hypnotic. If you like films, for example, are also hypnotic, especially interesting stories that tap into your emotions. And of course, we know a lot of films and TV shows, they sell products. You are in a state of receptivity after watching your favorite film or TV show, and then immediately the commercial comes in with a very specific one message, very selective thinking, right? You're already in a state of receptivity because you're interested in what you are observing. Boredom, of course, we already discussed that. If you're bored, it's you are already in a state of hypnosis. Joy or sadness. You can be overjoyed. You can be in the euphoric state of mind. You can be dancing around the fire or dancing in the club. You can be having a good time with your friends. You are in a state of joy. That's also a state of hypnosis. And sadness, of course, that's that inward feeling. You go into your thoughts and sadness, and so that's an escape into the inner self that can create either power or debility. Of course, debility meaning stupidity, right? So power, you can create power through the state of hypnosis. And now, so we understand what hypnotic inductions are, right? As hypnotists, as clinical hypnotists, we use hypnotic inductions to get our clients into that state of openness, receptivity. Now, hypnotic induction is simply a set of instructions that you follow. And one of the popular ones, as I already said, there's a Dave Ellman induction, and I'm going to use part of that induction with you today. Dave Ellman induction basically consists of progressive relaxation. So I will guide you through progressive relaxation, relaxing your body from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. Then there is a very interesting part of the induction called eye catalepsy. And this is something that you can use for yourself if you want to perform self-hypnosis at home. And I'm going to show you exactly what it is. You close your eyes like this, you keep them closed, and then you try to open them. You see what I'm doing? I'm not opening my eyes, right? There's a difference between doing and trying. So I'm going to close them again like this, and I'm going to try to open them, try really hard, and it's as if they're glued together, right? They're glued right now. I'm going to try to open them. I'm trying so hard to open them. So that creates a really relaxed feeling. I just felt it all around my eyes. Muscles are relaxing, and your brain receives a signal that I'm kind of sleepy and drowsy. So that's that drowsy state, right? Almost like watching a late night TV show, and you really want to watch it, and you're so tired, and you want to keep your eyes open, but they're closing and closing. You want to keep them open. If you want to read a book, your eyes are closing, you want to keep them open. And there's this struggle that you have. And it creates a really pleasant sensation around your eyes, this drowsy feeling. So you can use that eye catalepsy 3 times, and you will relax. not deeply, but you will experience this physical relaxation and less thoughts. Now, to even deepen that state, you can imagine numbers counting backwards from 200 and down. So you imagine the numbers 200, 199, 198. In addition to that, you can add the words deeper relaxed after each number. 200, deeper relaxed. 199, deeper relaxed. So this is going to be a part of the Dave Elman induction. And that induction is not meditation, it's very different. It's not meditation. We talked about meditation, how regular meditation can help you read your programming and the negative thoughts. It can help you get into the state of awareness. These hypnotic induction can help you relax, so we can really work with the selective thinking. So we can replace the negative thoughts with selective thinking, right? Positive thinking. Now, what I'd like to do today is, I'll say one more thing, just a bit of a history of hypnosis. So, hypnosis itself, the word hypnosis is, it's a Greek word, hypnos, and it means sleep. Now, obviously, this is not a sleep-like state. And the word hypnosis was coined by Dr. James Braid. He was Austrian. In 1849, he was very interested in mesmerism at the time. Mesmerism comes from Anton Mesmer, who was also a doctor in France in the 1700s. Now, Anton Mesmer is a very important figure in the history of hypnosis because he was the one who used magnets to hypnotize people. Now, we know that this is a nonsense kind of story, but he used that story to make people believe that it's the magnets that put them into the state of trance, connecting them with heavenly energies and all that stuff. That was a story that hypnotized people into the state of trance. So it can be anything, really. It can be magnets, it can be numbers, it can be a scientific story, it can be a crystal, so whatever you want to use as an agent, right, to get into that state. So he used magnets, and people believed they were entering a deep trance because they're connected with energies. And what happened actually, many people were interested in those states of mind, especially the doctors. They're like, well, okay, it's not magnets, but what is it that's a somnambulistic state? Why are they going into those states? So King of France at the time, he did not like that Anton Mesmer was getting popular because everybody was going to him, no one was going to other doctors, and there's a story that maybe King of France's wife, Antoinette, she was interested in Mesmer also, so he was worried about that. And he formed a committee which put Anton Mesmer on trial. And at the time, Ben Franklin was there, and there were other scientists, Guillotin, the one who created the guillotine, Dr. Guillotin, and the famous chemist Lavoisier. So, but Ben Franklin, the diplomat who came from America to France, and he was the one who performed the first placebo-based trial. So through that trial, they were actually able to conclude that mesmerism worked on the power of suggestion. It was just the power of suggestion. So people believed in the magnets, and they actually put two different trees. One was magnetized, another one wasn't magnetized. They blindfolded the boy, and the boy didn't really react in any different way. So they said it was the power of suggestion. Unfortunately, because of that, Anton Mesmer had to leave France, and he was in exile, and that was the end of his practice. He died cruelly in Switzerland, that's what we know. But he's still a part of history of hypnosis, because what he has done and how he was able to get people into a state of trance was very interesting. And James Braid, the doctor who coined the word hypnosis, was the one who got interested in mesmerism. He also realized that while he coined the word hypnosis, this was not a sleep-like state. It was actually what you call monoideism. And I think Frank actually started talking about it. The idea that one single idea is state of focus. So that's the actual, the basic formula of hypnosis, the process of hypnosis. the processing of one single idea that gets into your head. I'm now a non-smoker, or I'm a Nike person, or I'm Apple, right? So you choose that one single idea that the society gives you, your parents or your teachers or other authority figures, or you give those ideas to yourself, right? So we can choose positive thoughts, positive ideas. Now, how do we do that? Now, the question is, how do we do that? If everybody has past, things happen in the past, whether it's your teachers or parents or a kid in school said something to you. So how do you erase that? We can't erase memories. There is a part of hypnosis therapy called hypnotherapy, regression therapy, that allows you to go back into your past to reframe some of those situations and events of your past. So what we do is we ask our clients to focus on the feeling that they don't like, and through deep trance, we take them to the first scene, first event, first situation that has everything to do with that feeling. So a person may go back and say, I'm locked in my room and my mom is yelling at me and there's somebody there, some other guy. I'm just bringing an example for my clients, right? So what is happening there? Well, the guy is yelling at my mom and my mom is not paying attention to me and the kid is crying. So we stay in that situation and try to reframe that so that the kid understands that his or her mom actually loves them. They're not left out. They're not abandoned. It's that they were dealing with a very problematic situation at the time, but it's hard to understand when you're a kid. So we need to go back and explain that to a child in those situations so they feel empowered. So that's a way to empower yourself from in your past, from all of those different events. You can rewrite those events in the past. Present. So we have past, present, and future. How do we empower ourselves in present? Through hypnosis. It is very similar to meditation. You can use whatever technique you want to become absolutely fully aware right here, right now. And the more you do that, the more you can access that state of being absolutely grounded. Grounded, and especially if a situation arises, a challenging, stressful situation that can make you react or respond negatively, you become very grounded in meditation, non-reactive, right here, right now, right? More accessing the powerful resources within yourself. So hypnosis can help you, meditation can help you, and the techniques that Guruji is teaching us can be very, very helpful to establishing those grounding states. Now, the future, which is very interesting, right? The future is up to us. So we can design our life. We can truly design our life. Having let go of the things in the past, or forgiving the people that hurt you, or maybe some people have perfect things in the past and there's nothing to let go of, which is perfect. Now, which is unlikely. There's always this bad kid or a teacher in high school that's just yelling at you, right? So now, in the future, how do we design our future? Obviously, there was a notion of visualization. Visualization is powerful because, in fact, a lot of athletes use visualization. It's called priming. This is wherein they visualize their goals, like a perfect golf game or baseball or basketball, getting the perfect shot. You show your mind that it's possible in that state of hypnosis. You're deeply relaxed, you show that it's possible, and your mind says, well, if it's possible, I believe it, I see it, I feel it, I want that. So it's like showing a trailer, like a movie trailer. You show your mind that trailer of what you want, and it says, I want to see it, and I'll do everything possible to achieve that. So that's the power of visualization. It's not that anything is specifically, working necessarily in your environment for it. The universe may be conspiring, but it's not so much the topic of the universe. It's more about your mind seeing what you want, and it's just on autopilot getting there to get you into that desired outcome. Of course, it's important to know what you want, right? It has to be something that's good for you and your environment. So that's the power of visualization. And of course, the second part is suggestions, affirmations, right? So what is the suggestions are those belief statements. And like I said, they can be anything. You can actually, I encourage you to choose one good suggestion today, because as I work with you, We will repeat your suggestion a few times for a few minutes while you're in a state of receptivity. And it can be whatever it is that you desire for yourself. For example, for me, what's important for me today? I just got married. By the way, I'm Elena Belov, but 4 days ago I became ELENA MOSANER. So I'm in a completely different chapter in my life. So things are changing really rapidly for me, and a lot of good things are happening. And what would I like for myself right now? I'm grateful for everything that's happening, and I would like to be more focused and more contained. This is very important for me to contain, to be very contained and focused. So maybe that's my suggestion. I feel more focused, more contained, and more aligned with myself. I'm aligned, contained, and focused. So that's something that I'd like to choose for myself, because it's easy to get distracted when you get into a new chapter in your life, new things are happening, so I'd like to be very focused and aware of myself. So think of your suggestion. Think of what's important to you. Does anybody have any examples, or does anybody want me to coach you to help you come up with your suggestion? We can do a 3 to 5 minutes, helping you identify what is it that you want. Anybody wants to speak up? Anybody wants a free 5-minute coaching session? Sure. So what's happening? What's going on? What would you like? What do you want?
Elena,
Right now?
will you give the practical demonstration? You hypnotize anyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to do that.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You do.
Yes, absolutely. That's going to be the second part.
Choose one part. One person.
Patterns you want to change.
Yep. Well, I'm going to do like a hypnosis for
Bad habits you
everybody
wanna
for 3
change.
minutes, but I want to work with her to show them
Or
how
things
to
that
come
you
up with
would like to
positive
be able
thoughts.
to do
Yeah,
that
thank
you
you.
restricted yourself from doing.
What is your name?
Paula.
Paula. So where are you right now? What would you like? What do you want in your life?
I moved here to Puerto Rico 5 months ago, and I would like to start working. I was kind of
Working.
young. Yeah, work.
Okay, so when you say you want to start working,
In what I like.
and what you like, and what is it that you like?
I would like to work with people. I'm a mental health counselor,
Uh-huh.
and I would like to have my private practice.
You want to have your private practice. So what stands in the way to having your private practice?
Here in Puerto Rico, what I found out is like here you need like a PhD in
Uh-huh.
order for you to be able to start working with clients, like one-on-one level. But I do believe like I have to offer. Like I used to have that in Miami where I used to live, so
And what do you have now? Do you have a master's?
I have a master's.
Master's, okay. So if you don't have a PhD at the moment, you have a master's. How can you start working? Is there a way? There's a way.
I just met another counselor.
Yeah,
So-
get certified in hypnosis. Then you can work one-on-one.
That's what I want. Yeah.
Okay.
No, but she can
So-
also, with her credentials
That's
right
good,
now,
that's good.
because she has the local.
So
I'm
good.
sorry.
So then there is a way. Okay. So it seems like the path is somewhat clear, right? But there are a few things that need to be clear and clarified, right, to get to where you want. And what do you think would help you to get there? What?
I was thinking about doing that's how I found Franca. I was thinking
Uh-huh.
about getting certified in hypnosis. Like I would like in the future to be able to work as a hypnotherapist.
Therapist, okay. So in other words, the future is I am a hypnotherapist, right? Okay. Now, but you don't know if it's going to be hypnotherapy. Are you 100% sure? Is it, if it's going to be hypnotherapy?
What do you mean?
Are you 100% sure you want to be a hypnotherapist? Or are you still deciding? Could it be something else? Could it be something else? Okay. So then, if you don't know for sure 100%, then it's better for us to use I am a successful practitioner, right? Whatever it is that conspires to be, right? Because we don't want to push something that's
Broad.
not so much broad. We want to
So
use broad, but
specific that
we don't want to use anything specific because maybe that's not what's your path.
Okay.
We don't know yet, right?
Yeah.
So we need to say that I succeed as, you can use the word practitioner or mental health practitioner. I succeed as a professional here in Puerto Rico, right? I'm a successful professional. So I succeed as a mental health professional in Puerto Rico. Yeah? So that's your suggestion. Are you happy with that? I succeed. Make sure it's stated in present tense and positive.
So I succeed as a
As a mental health
Professional.
in Puerto Rico, and you're a professional because when you are a professional, you succeed. You succeed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anybody else needs 2 minutes, or do you guys feel like you're okay? You can come up with your suggestion. I can help someone else identify if you want. So, use your suggestion. Think of your suggestion. Use this opportunity to really repeat your positive suggestion to you. I am a successful musician. I attract more clients. I am in the best shape in my life. I feel more. I practice meditation regularly. If some of us say we want to practice meditation, we practice it and then we kind of forget. So I am a regular meditator. I commit to doing daily meditation. That could be a really good information, right? I commit to daily meditation, and I succeed at that, right? So think of what you want, and I'm going to guide you into the state of relaxation. It's not going to be a deep state because we don't have enough time to go into the somnambulistic state. Most likely, there, unless you guys want to, we'll spend some time. But we have there are different waves, electrical signals. So we have alpha brain waves, we have delta, we have theta, and so alpha, theta, delta, and there's another fourth one. Maybe.
Alpha, beta, theta, delta.
Delta, yes. So the alpha state is basically the state that we're right here. It's like watching a television. Theta is deeper. Delta is almost like a coma state. So it's a really deep state. We're not going to go into deep state. We're going to be in the alpha state. Does anybody have any questions that I can answer? Anything about hypnosis that's not clear? And you can ask me anything you want.
And when, for example, the suggestion that I want to be something much more general. I want to be a loving person. Something like that.
Yeah,
I want to be
absolutely.
a happy person.
You are loving person. You are happy. No need of be. You are.
I am a loving person. I'm a happy person.
And so that could be,
Yeah,
would be just as,
Of course, absolutely. You
I
can
am a successful.
successful, loving person. When you say loving to yourself or your people, just more feeling more love, right? Okay, I am a loving person. I allow myself to be loving. I'm loving. Maybe there's something deeper there, like I am lovable. So we could go deeper if you wanted, but you could use something like that. Yeah. Okay, so let us begin. If you guys want to make sure you're sitting comfortably. If you're sitting on the grass, you can sit in the lotus position. You can lay down if you want. And or you can, if you're sitting in a chair, you can
Any place, anytime, anywhere, in any position.
The dog is ready. Can I sit there? The dog is ready already.
Sounds like a superpower.
Enchanted.
He's already hypnotized.
We can hypnotize anybody, anywhere,
And
anytime.
God also hypnotized by you.
Yes.
God and God.
Yes, exactly. Anywhere, anytime.
Anytime.
Anyone. Alright guys, so you can be sitting comfortably laying down. You can be just sitting with your eyes open if you want. You can close your eyes. It's better if you close your eyes. And just move your full undivided attention into your body. And just be aware of your whole body from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. And as you become aware of your whole body, from the top of your head, down, all the way down to the tips of your toes, whatever thoughts come into your mind, just push them away into the distance. In fact, you may become aware of the thoughts that come in and out of your awareness. So just allow yourself to become a silent observer of your own mind for a moment. And as you push all and any thoughts into the distance, I would like to invite you to move your full, undivided attention into your ears. And as you move your attention into your ears, hear all the sounds around you. Birds chirping, music in the background, the sound of my voice. Sometimes you may find random ideas or random thoughts or maybe even random images popping in and out of your awareness. So when that happens, push that away. Again, as you hear all the different sounds right here, right now, move your attention into your body and really become aware of that grounding feeling. Here I am at this point in time in Puerto Rico, in this beautiful place. There's music in the background. There's all these people. Moving your attention now, quite slowly, into your eyelids. So you can go ahead and stay right there with your eyelids. Be aware of all the muscles around your eyes, and your eyelids, maybe even your eyebrows. And I'd like you to imagine that your eyelids are so relaxed, that your eyelids are so deeply relaxed, and so heavy and droopy. Just imagine, pretend you're so heavy, droopy, relaxed, that even if you try to open your eyelids, you will not be able to do so. So try very hard to open your eyelids, but imagine as if you can't. Keep them closed, that's right. Don't open them, just try to open them. And as you try to open them, notice that subtle sensation, that relaxed feeling all around your eyelids. Try one more time. Try so very hard to open your eyelids and stop. Try. That's right. Once again, one more time. Keep your eyes closed. Try to open your eyes. Try so hard to open them. You cannot. Try even harder to open them. Raise your eyebrows and stop. Whatever your mind is telling, whatever you're hearing, if you do, push it aside. Allow yourself to be right here, right now. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go, nowhere to rush. Simply relax and let go. Now, as you are in this state of relaxed feeling, state of attention now, imagine numbers in front of you from 200 slowly moving down backwards. And if you need to move or adjust yourself or scratch or whatever, be aware of every single movement that happens. You can do that. And then you can deeply relax. 200, 200, go deep. Now each and every one of you has a unique imagination. So maybe you'll see those numbers black and white or white and black, or maybe there's color. 199 deeper, and 197, 195 way down. Whatever this next number, all the way down, 194, 193. Watch and really see your own numbers as they go down backwards, one by one. 190 into 180s and all the way down, I'd like you to add the words deeper, relaxed after each number. 185, deeper, relaxed. You can count those numbers down with your own inner voice. Hear your voice. Speak within your own mind as you count those numbers down silently, saying the words deeper, relaxed after each number. Drifting deep, relaxed. All sounds fade away into the distance. Moving deep within yourself. Your conscious mind can simply take a break. Conscious mind can rest somewhere on hold. Your unconscious mind, that powerful part that hidden what you are, can begin to open up. And the simple suggestion that I will give you now is that if there is anything if there's anything in your mind, your subconscious mind, that possibly holds you back in life. If there's any programming in the past, any words, any criticism, any pictures, any sounds that hold you back, anyone's comment or any experience that could possibly hold you back from being who you want to be, from manifesting your best life possible. Allow yourself to release it. Allow your mind to release through your imagination. Let go of the numbers and be creative. We're all creative. So think of anything that holds you back, any tension, any stress being released and drained away from your mind, body, and experience. Some people imagine people, places, situations, pictures, or maybe something completely abstract, or energies, or whatever. Or nothing. It's okay. Releasing. Letting go. All stress drains away. Drain out of your mind, your body, and your whole experience. Sometimes your mind can tell you, I don't know if it's working for me. I don't know if I'm being hypnotized. I don't know how this works. What is hypnosis? And you can be aware of those thoughts and let go of them. And as you stay right there in this state of mind with your eyes closed, you can continue to release anything that doesn't serve you today throughout the whole day. Through words, pictures, or maybe through peaceful dreaming at night. I want to invite you now into a beautiful imagination of something very positive, something absolutely amazing that you want. Maybe it's a new chapter in your life. Maybe you are succeeding as a hypnotherapist or a musician. Maybe you are succeeding as a friend to a friend, helping, or as a meditator, regular meditator. Maybe you're succeeding as a cook. Whatever it is that you want. Think of it, imagine it, see it. See it in your mind. Know that it's possible. Success, prosperity, joy, and happiness. That which you thought weren't possible, it's possible right here, right now in your mind, and moving forward in your life. And let yourself anchor that image or thought or feeling in your heart as you hear the sounds, birds chirping, total peace and time. Imagine yourself inside of that movie, if you will, scene, situation, where you get what you want. And if it's challenging for you to imagine, don't worry about it. You can simply relax and let go, and focus on your breath. Now, if you have a positive suggestion, we're going to finish very soon. If you have a positive suggestion, that one positive thought that you'd like to work with, I want to give you a minute as you repeat this one affirmation over and over. Maybe 10, 20, 30 times, very slowly. I am successful. I am prosperous. I am focused. I have successful practice. I am a successful musician. I succeed as a daily meditator. I have regular meditation practice. I am healthy. My body is strong. Everything is working perfectly in my body. My heart is strong. My digestive system is strong and working. Everything is balanced and aligned. And as you breathe in and breathe out, you can breathe in positive energy. And breathe out all and any leftover tension. really allow yourself to focus on that one thought that you choose and let it energize you. Let the message of that thought move through your body and really give you more positive energy and inspiration and faith. Let it energize your mind, body, and the whole experience. And whenever you're ready, at your own pace, you may begin to come back right here, right now. Let the energy slowly come back into your body, into your legs and your arms and your hands and your facial muscles. As you open your eyes right here, right now, into this world, fully awake at your own pace. When you're ready, some of you can sit up if you want. You can continue to lay down. And just allow yourself to experience that positive thinking and that which you saw in your mind. So for everyone, of course, the experience is different. For some of you may go into really vivid imagination. For others, it can be a little challenging. Some of us are more visual than others. And if anybody wants to share what you experienced and what you saw, how was this for you?
Oh, it was good. I'm a certified in hypnotherapy myself, so it was.
Good, so it's
I haven't-
easier for you to.
Well, yeah, and I haven't done this in a long time, so it was very relaxing and
Good.
worked on a lot of positive affirmation.
Oh, good, yeah. Yeah, that's wonderful. Okay.
May I ask you just something
Yeah.
might be a little technical, but
Sure.
I'm just curious. Since you speak English as a second language,
Yeah.
and I've also when I started to do any kind of self-hypnosis, it was in English. And I wonder if you find any difference in the receptivity of the suggestions when you write them in your first language as opposed to your second language.
I came here when I was 17, so I'm really I'm almost equal in Russian and English. That's how it is for me. So it's either way is fine. But for some people, it's easier to use native language. So you just have to ask yourself what works for you. Try different suggestions. One in English, one in Spanish,
Right.
one in Spanish, and see what resonates more with you. Yeah. Anybody else? Any questions? Anything I can answer? I'd like to offer you a gift. If you want to get 3 self-hypnosis audio programs, they're on my website, hypnocloud.com. Just sign up for a newsletter and you will get 3 complimentary stress management audio programs. Yeah. You're welcome. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. That was a great presentation.
Thank you.
I needed some hypnosis for these mosquitoes.
The mosquitoes go away.
I am at ease with my mosquito bite.
I will not get sick.
I am repelling all the
Everyone, let's take a
I will
short
not
break,
get sick.
5-10 minute break, and then we meet back here on the lawn for Luna, who is please stand, Luna. We have a Ashtanga yoga session, Ashtanga yoga teacher. So if you have yoga mat, please bring the mat. If you don't have a mat and you'd like a towel, or if you bought a shawl earlier or donated for a shawl earlier, please bring that. And please enjoy a super duper wonderful yoga class with a super duper wonderful yoga teacher.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Okay, have a great night. Great night.
La ley prevé, ahora la ley aunque sea a nivel de maestría, lo que tienes que ver es
Yo voy a ir para allá a buscar el mapa. Porque me gustaría empezar a hacer eso. Sí, es lo que me gustaría. Sí, así que lo único es como un diploma. Eso es lo que no puedes hacer. Sí, pero por algún lado sí. Pero
¿Cómo hacer yoga? Creo que no. ¿Tú? Claro. Voy a tratar.
sé que ahorita en San Juan ahora en noviembre había algo.
Este fin de semana estaba.
See you tomorrow.
I'm not in the States.
I hope not now.
In the West.
Were you relaxed?
Yes.
Okay, that's all that counts. It's like I feel like when they say something,
Sí, ese fue my
like,
positive
I
day.
had a little nap, even though I was awake. That's all I was. Yeah. So I gotta go feed the dog.
Take a picture.
I gotta go get stuff.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, as long as you're doing that.
I'm going home. I'm done. Fine.
When you keep them inside.
1, 2, 3. One more. 2 is better than
Just
1.
give examples of some suggestions. Like you can focus on that. This is yours. This is know what I want.
Yes.
Very clear.
Beautiful.
Beautiful or handsome?
Handsome and beautiful. Because man and woman and man woman.
She is beautiful.
Yes. And he's handsome.
We are
You are beautiful and
both handsome. Good is two. One is beautiful, two are handsome.
now that's math. Round up.
No, there I will not go there. They are all beautiful. I will not go there because they are all beautiful.
You from the beginning read those inductions.
Tell them.
So just sign up and I'll send you the link is ready.
Question. You Parvin
Just email me. I'll send you.
And we have a dance.
Then you ask. Because there is